Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, won't you join in with me? Come with me, help me say. Turn your radio on. You gotta. Turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey, man. Got a radio show. How good is God, huh? Think about it. Just take a slight inventory of your own life and say it to yourself when you get through. How good is God, huh? Think of all the small things. All this, because that's him. You breathing, that's him. You still here, that's him. You got another chance, that's him. You ain't out of here, that's him. You got any measure of health, that's him. You think it's more to it than it really is, than it already showed up to be, that's him. All of that. You got any dreams or aspirations? You dream of other things? That's him. All that, that's him. That's him. Them clothes you got, that's him. Every time you eat, that's why they had this thing called You Say Your Grace, that's him. See, that's him, man. That's him. It's amazing when you take small inventory, how you find out how big God really is in your life. Now, the more you turn yourself over to him, the bigger he can be for you. See, he'll only be as big as you let him. It's one thing about God now, he's a gentleman. He can make you do anything. You know, you get too big for him, you know, you lose your humbleness. He can humble you now. God created man with the power of choice. We're the only creature he created that he gave us the total power of choice. When we mate, who we mate with, you know, everything, all of it, man. It's a choice. What we want to be, how much we want to make, where we want to live, what climate we want to live in. We can live in cold climates, hot climates. You know, we speak different languages. You can go learn another language. A bear can't do nothing but be a bear. He can't go learn how to be a fox. He can't go learn how to be an otter. He just can't. An ostrich is an ostrich, man. He can't come out here and fight like a lion. A lion is a lion. A lion eat meat. He can't eat vegetables. I don't care how much meat ain't around. He'll lay down and pull up out of here and die because he can't eat grass. He's just a lion, man. You understand this? That God gave us. We are the one creature he created that has total power of choice. You can make every decision in your life. What kind of watch you like? That's the one you can buy. You want to live in Switzerland? Go ahead. You don't like Switzerland? You can move to Miami. You want to live your life of crime? Go ahead. That's you. He gave you the power of choice. You want to do right? Come on. So now, look at this thing. We are all the results of a series of decisions that we have made. If we could just identify that the problem is us, we could begin the solution. See, that's the problem, y'all. It's us. It's what we do. I threw my life down the hill. I can't tell you how many years based on some decisions that I was making. Now, I can justify my decision when I wasn't happy and I was doing this and I was in misery and y'all on there. Yeah, Steve, when you get through, you made the decisions, though. Hey, you can look at this any way you want to, y'all, but at the end of the day, I'm just talking to people that's really, really wanting to improve their position in life. And how do you do that? You got to have a solution. How do you come up with a solution? You got to identify the problem to even begin to solve it. But if the problem ain't ever you, how you going to solve something that ain't you? See, okay, let me look at it this way. If somebody say, like, I got a child of mine, man, this dude right here, man, I don't even want to get into it this morning. Boy, I'm struggling with this boy. But, man, you go to people, you ask them why they do something. I just wasn't taking care of business. Why? I just didn't take care of business. Boy, do you understand that your life is going to be filled with you got to take care of business? So when you going to start? You know, man, you can't go through life blaming everybody. It's got to be you. See, you can fix you. You can't fix nobody else. If you keep getting married and the marriages don't work, hello, could it be you? So I finally had to sit down and just make that decision. Ain't no need of me coming on the radio talking about nobody else and what they did to me and y'all just don't know. No, man. What about the part you played in it? Because, see, if you got a good marriage, you got a part to play in that. If you got a bad one, you got a part to play in that. Even if it just get down to you the one picked them. How about that, Mr. I made a decision? The problem is usually within yourself. Do you know that's the quickest and easy way to fix your life? That way you ain't got to check with nobody. Here's the beauty of going on and admitting that it's you. You don't have to check or clear it with nobody to start the repair process. You don't need anybody's permission. You ain't got to put it before the review board to see if it'll pass. It ain't got to go through Congress. You ain't got to hope that your local politician get their hands on it and make a phone call for you. You ain't got to ask any counselors to come in and sit with you. You don't have to check into rehab. All you got to do is decide. The problem is me. I'm going to start changing me. Identify the problem and start with the part that you can own up to. Once you identify the problem, you can start planning on how to fix it or how to get to accomplishing something. But remember this, planning is important. If you fail to plan, then please plan to fail. If you don't know how to make a plan, let's just start with the basics. Just make a list of what you want. Make this list and then go to God in prayer with an open mind. And open your mind up to all the clean opportunities that are available. Here's why a lot of people won't succeed. Because certain opportunities come along, you don't want to do them. That kills me, man, when I hear people. I ain't doing that. I know young comedians that come to me all the time talking about, man, what you know? I said, man, just take every gig you can. No matter what it pay. Well, listen to me, son. You can go make that money that it pay, or you can make the decision to sit at home and make no money. It's comedy, hard business. They ain't paying but $100. You got to drive 50 miles. But if you drive 50 miles and you make the 100 and you stand on that stage for 30 minutes, you are now 30 minutes better than you was the last time you went on stage. Oh, man, man, they don't pay me. I ain't coming. You ain't finna be a comedian, man. Not like this here. A lot of people just don't want to do what's necessary to do. So when the opportunity presents itself and you open up your mind to it, man, then get ready to go on and do it, man. Identify your problem today. Start with the part that's you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, people, Martians, people who love, people who just like. No haters accepted, please. This is not the place for you. You have things to do, and just by me making that statement, here they come. Welcome to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Like a Thriller video, they coming out, man.
Yeah. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yep, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve Harvey. Happy Friday.
Yeah. What's happening? What's up, Carl?
What's happening, Steve? What's up, crew?
Yeah, got a big day today. Vault conference kicks off. Junior ain't here. He down in Khaled telling them jokes. Y'all go find wherever Junior at in Khaled. 3 places, find one.
Yeah.
That's right.
It
Jay
can't
Anthony.
be hard. It can't be hard. You're in Khaled. It can't be hard. Come on now, Khaled. You ain't got to drive all over Khaled looking for Junior. He's dying, all right?
Where the short black dude at?
What up, Steve Harvey? How you doing today, man?
Yeah, nephew Tommy.
Yes, sir. In the building this Good Friday.
This is Friday.
Get off the air. Today kicks off the Vault Conference.
Now, what is that?
Out here in L.A., the Vault Empowerment Conference that I've been doing. That I'm doing. The first one ever in L.A. It's up at the Sheraton Universal.
Yeah.
So I'll be there all week, enlightening, encouraging.
Wow.
Things of that nature.
Motivational speaking.
Motivation, yeah, it's going great. A lot of people, First one.
You're good at that, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Motivational, inspiring people. You're really good at that.
Now, when you do the motivational
Man,
speaking,
do you know
have the
Yeah, go ahead.
when you have the headset?
No, I have a
around with
microphone.
You hold the mic. You hold the mic.
I'm a stand-up, baby.
That's how you do it. That's what I was going to ask. I was checking.
I don't do nothing else.
Don't do it no other way.
I wear a little headset.
No.
Are y'all breaking into a vault? What is the vault?
Yeah. Well, vault, or to propel yourself over both ways. But it's a motivational conference, we pick a vault and go in it. Yep, that's what it is. And the vault that we want you to pick is your damn mind, the one that's been locked up. The one that's been locked up and under pressure all these years.
I don't think
that
what he
damn
said
lie.
was a dumb question. I really don't.
Because you're Team Tommy all the way,
Team
baby.
Tommy all the way. Thank you, Tommy. Yeah, I didn't know either.
Trying to figure out, is it a combination?
Thank you very much.
You trying to figure out what's in there.
Ain't no
In the
problem.
vault.
Hey, Tommy.
Is there a door?
Hey, Tommy and Jay. Ain't no problem. Y'all gonna be doing a date today. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Payback.
Oh, ain't no problem. Ain't no
Oh,
problem.
man.
Oh, that's how we do it, promoting stuff. Oh, ain't no problem. That's how we gonna do
Took
it.
that like that.
No, I ain't taking it like that. You gave it like that. What is that? What is that? You picking a vault, and then this dumb ass gonna join in with you with his sick ass. You got a lot of nerve, man. One question.
That's all the man asked. I think he's angry with us.
Steve, stop getting mad.
Then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask a question too today.
All right, listen, coming up at 32 after the
Oh,
hour.
if I don't do it today, it'll be next week. It don't matter.
Like I said, coming up at 32 after the hour, Steph Curry versus his brother Seth Curry. We'll talk about awkward sibling rivalry right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
While history in the making, Steph Curry and his brother Seth Curry will be the first brothers in the NBA to play each other in the Western Conference Finals.
No, they already playing.
Right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I know nothing about sports. Well, anyway, and it's created an awkward dynamic. That's what I was trying to get to. Golden State versus Portland, of course, and their parents, mom and dad. The Curry family, they've been split in rooting for the two brothers, with the NBA players' parents wearing alternate Portland and Golden State jerseys to the games. Steph Curry says he hopes the weird feeling subsides as the series goes on, but he's not counting on it. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Some proud parents right there.
As a younger brother, and not as smart as my sister, nowhere near. Anytime I got an opportunity to beat her behind, I took it. And that's what the younger brother has to do.
Oh.
He has to beat his older brother.
You gotta take it.
You gotta take it to him.
So was she the favorite? Did your parents have
she
favorites?
was very much the favorite. Yeah, she had shoes. My sister had shoes.
You didn't have no shoes?
No.
Hey. Steve, you had a lot of siblings.
You had a lot of siblings.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just talking about the Steph Curry situation. Y'all, they ain't just go and put them damn Golden State jerseys on. Stop all this playing. You know who the better damn player is. Let's go and cut this off. Y'all know Steph Curry's a damn star. I don't know who his brother is. I just heard him.
Lil Curry is good too, though.
Yeah.
He might be. Yeah.
Oh man, Lil Curry is good. Like you say. You know, that's just like in our family, Tom. You got me and you got you. Everybody know. you got Steph and you got Lil Curry. You got Steve and you got Lil Tommy. It all worked out.
Lil Tommy's doing fine.
Wow.
Hey man, Lil Tommy doing real good.
Real damn good, right?
Dog, that Lil Tommy is doing real good.
Wow.
He ain't no damn Steve, dog.
My brother Fish was the favorite of my mom, of my brother and I. Grew up with one brother. Oh, yeah. But, and I asked my mom.
Well, he probably would say the same thing about you.
No. It's a known fact. Fish was the favorite in our entire family.
Yeah,
and I asked my mom, I was like, so Mom, you're okay with this? That it's public knowledge that your favorite is Fish? And she said, yeah, my parents had favorites.
Yeah. Because I have a favorite grandchild, and if you have a favorite, it saves a lot of time. People know where they stand.
Well, can I tell you something?
What?
Can I tell you something?
What, Steve?
Shirley.
Yes.
Shirley, you wasn't a favorite nobody because you couldn't cook.
But I didn't have to cook growing up. My mom did all the cooking. She was excellent. But yeah, Fish was a favorite. It's okay.
It's okay.
I've
Steve,
embraced
who was the favorite in your family?
I've embraced
Who was the favorite?
And you're the baby. We know you're the baby.
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. My dad ain't like none of them.
If he had a choice,
he had a lot of kids. He ain't like none of them.
He ain't like none of them.
And even he lived to see you become famous and everything, right, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was a dude. He ain't never missed a show.
Oh,
That's
wow.
great.
Boy, why don't you buy me a ticket? Where you gonna be? I said, I'm in Las Vegas. Las Vegas? Boy, that boy Bill. Bill, that boy in Vegas.
You know what, Steve? Once you can buy an airline ticket for your friends, you become the damn favorite. You really do, man.
Yeah.
You
really,
move up.
Yeah, you move up. You move up.
The rankings move up.
Boy, where you at now? I'm in D.C. Bill, that boy in D.C. up there where your sisters is.
What?
Where your sisters is.
Oh, your sisters.
Shirley, my dad ain't said no where your sisters are.
No, I wasn't correcting your dad. Carla said, what? Because she didn't hear you. I was
couldn't
just telling
hear
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where your sisters is.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Now you got it, Carla.
Yes, I'm clear. Crystal.
No, he said where your sisters are. I'm going to hear Will. My
no,
daddy,
he didn't say
I ain't never heard my daddy say "are" in his life.
Oh, come on now.
Well, my mama did say, she says, I'm beating you because you're not the favorite, okay? You're not.
You are not the favorite.
You are not the favorite.
Wow.
I kid you
I was
not.
the only, so,
You were the favorite.
Yeah, but now, Tommy, you have a sister.
Man,
You know,
he
good
was
hell.
the smartest. He'll tell you.
Ooh, well,
He was the smartest.
well,
Yeah, because she could speak Japanese, right? Your sister.
anybody surprised?
Hey. I speak good English, though. Doe.
Doe. I'm
Certain
good on
days.
English, Doe.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw Steve Del Curry and his wife and the mom. She had on a Portland jersey, and then Steph said he looked up in the stands and he see his mama with the Portland jersey on. He said he yelled at her, "Who you with?"
That's difficult. It's got to be difficult for the mom.
They
gotta
said
be.
it's difficult.
Yeah.
I'd have it half and half. Just half on the back,
get the
half on the
and
front.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've been rotating, but the family said this is very difficult for them.
I
right now.
bet it is. I mean, as fun as it is for both the brothers to be, in the finals and everything, it's got to be a strain on the family for sure.
But that's a proud mama and papa over there.
Oh, yeah.
They got two boys over there balling, man.
But Steve, what do you say, Steve? How do you rectify it?
Who the star is in this family?
Will you stop saying that?
In other words, we know who get the last piece of chicken in this family.
Why is that so funny, though?
Now, Lil Perry, you let Steph. Here comes Steph. Everybody scoot over. Here comes Steph.
Not scoot over.
But we know that's how it is.
Don't you put your hands on that cake. That's for Steph, okay?
Yeah. Don't nobody eat nothing till Steph get here. Steph and Aisha get here, we can all eat. I don't give a damn how many trailblazers is here.
Trailblazers.
Coming up next, nephew Tommy with Run That Prank Back. Steve is a favorite in their family, as we found out. Right after this.
No, he wouldn't.
Would you touch that chicken?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Tommy, Halle Berry broke her ribs.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, baby.
Ain't nobody told me about this.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell you right before the prank.
Where is she right now? Is she in L.A.? Where is she?
I guess she's at home recuperating. The movie's made. The movie comes out today.
I got to get to her.
Yeah, it comes out today. Yeah.
You was the favorite, stupid child.
Shut up.
All right, time for Run That Prank Back. What you got, Neff? Favorite.
NBA party. NBA party.
Oh, okay. I wonder
For
if
the
the Curry brothers will be there.
For the Currys. Run it.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Brad.
Speaking.
Hey, Brad, how you doing? This Poncho, man. I'm one of Marcus's boys. How you doing, man?
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I talked to Marcus, man. He was telling me about, the playoff party, man, for Sunday, man. So he told me if it was cool, I would come through, man. I just wanted to call and holler at you, see if I need to bring anything, food or some drinks or whatever, You
friends with Marcus?
Yeah. This is Poncho, man. I'm friends with Marcus.
Okay, yeah. I think it's cool. Yeah. No, you don't need to bring nothing unless, of course, you drinking something special. But, it's just going to be me, Marcus, and, a couple other boys going to be here. And, whatever you want to bring, it's BYOB. So, yeah, that's cool.
Okay. What time y'all starting, man? He told me like around 1.
Yeah. I'm going to be here all day. But, come on through about 1, 2 o'clock, just before the game gets started. We'll have got the flat screen going. Everything's going to be laid out. So, just come on through whenever you come through.
All right. Just remember, man, Poncho, all right? I'll be there.
All right, so got it.
All right, cool.
All right, peace. Hello?
Hey, Brad?
Yo.
Hey, Poncho again, man. Listen, real quick. How much food and liquor do you have?
I think we got enough for Sunday. What you got going on? What's up?
Yeah. I got like 3 boys gonna ride with me, man. I just want to make sure you got enough over there.
Okay, who is this again?
This Poncho. We talked about 30 minutes ago. This Poncho. Marcus' friend.
Right. Okay.
Right. I remember I called you about 30 minutes ago. Told you Marcus told me it was cool.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Phone ringing back and forth. Well, I mean, I guess it's all right, but we ain't trying to overload the joint, man. Just I know Marcus, and if you're a friend of his, then that's cool. You can come through.
It ain't but 3 guys, man. It ain't but 3 guys coming with me, man. They real cool, man. We'll bring something to put on your pit or whatever, It'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. But yeah, come on through, man.
All right. I talk to you. All right, Brett.
Is one of them Marcus?
Is one of the guys Marcus?
Yeah.
No. I got it's 3 guys. Me, I make 4.
So like 3 other guys. Yeah, whatever, man. That's cool. Yeah, bring them through, man. Come on. That's fine.
All right. Later.
Hello.
Hey, Brad, Poncho again, man. Listen, hey, I'm gonna bring one more. I'm gonna bring one more person with me, dog.
Hold. Pump your brakes, player. Wait, hold up. Hold the up. Now,
what's up?
You Marcus's friend.
Yeah. Me and I'm Poncho.
Yeah. Okay, I know you Poncho, man, but you bringing everybody but the Cisco kid up, and Marcus is cool with me. That's my boy. We go way back. And if you cool with him too, then okay, you can come. I'm trying to have an NBA playoff game. You bringing the whole NBA with you.
No. It ain't like that, man.
Well, man, I mean, the place ain't that big. You know, my wife is going to be coming through here, and, you know, I got the house laid out. I told her I wasn't going to destroy the place. I just got out the doghouse like 2 weeks ago. I ain't trying to that up. So if you're coming through, you come through, you know, bring 1 or 2 people with you, but that's it.
Okay, all right, but listen, here's what I decided, man. I ain't going to bring them dudes with me. I'm just going to bring a little lady friend with me, man. If is that cool, I'm just going to bring a little lady friend.
No dudes. Okay, that's cool. Now you're talking. Okay, because I know she ain't going to eat up a bunch of so come on through here with her and, you know, be done with it. That's fine.
Right. I'm going to call Simone now and tell her that she coming with me, okay?
What's her name?
Her name's Simone.
That's funny. That's my wife's name.
Oh, okay. But maybe they'll hook up while we watching the game. That'll be cool.
She ain't gonna be here. So I'll send her and her girls with their nails done.
Okay. So check this out, man. I'm gonna reach out to Simone and let her know that we're gonna leave her and get over there like about 1. And you say it's cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool, man. That's a whole lot better than bringing a bunch of up in here, but.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah. Now check this, man. Mine, you know, my friend, she married, you know, and she wanted to get away from her husband for a minute, man. I guess they've been going through, so. You know, just keep that on.
Hold on. Back up there. Back up. You bring in a married woman named Simone. What are the odds of that? My wife's name is Simone.
Okay, well, no, I mean, this one, Simone is, her last name is.
That's my last name.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, dog. This Simone is light skinned.
Yeah, you keep on describing her. She's light skinned, 5'1", short hair. Got the Halle cut.
Yeah, that's.
How long you been with my wife?
Hey, dog, me and Simone been friends for a minute, man. It wasn't until like a couple weeks ago she reached out to me and said she was going through some.
She reached out to you to tell you that she's going through some stuff with a dude. Well, I'm that dude.
Okay.
How long you been seeing my wife?
Hey, man, you know, about a year, but who counting? You know what I'm saying?
A year. That's about the time we started having some issues. Yeah. I come on over to this party.
Hey, man, I'm sure we can try to figure this kind of situation out.
No. Pump your brakes. You my wife. I don't give a about you. I don't give a about her either. And here you are. You know, they say, you know what? I've always believed this. There are no mistakes up in this. Everything happens the way it's supposed to be. So it's funny how you call me.
Okay. Listen, man. Listen.
How do you get this number?
My boy gave me.
No. There's no question how you get this number. You probably called it directly from her. That's how you got this number.
My boy gave me this. Dog, leave Simone out of this, man.
No, you can't tell me right now. You know, I'm about to get up this phone with you right now. I'm going to call her. Matter of fact, I ain't going to call her at all. Don't tell her you my wife. Just bring her to the party. I got a guest list for your. I got a 380. I got a Smith. I got a Wesson. I got a size 14 Timberland to go right up your. So you just come on over to this party.
Okay. Hey, man. Listen. My boy gave me your number, man. So
I don't know who my boy is. Marcus said he don't know you.
Marcus don't know me, but guess who else knows me though that you don't know?
Well, say something.
Hey, Brad, this is nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy Marcus got me to prank phone call you.
What? I don't give a. This is some. I'm gonna get off, yeah. This is about to be a can of whoop for this.
Hey, man, let me ask you something. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know, ain't nothing wrong with inviting somebody to the party, but when you invite the man wife, too, you know, I guess I got a little out of line. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
+1, you play too much.
And your wife, too. I'm all that. That's my baby. She coming.
You should have said, and your fine-ass wife.
Memphis, Tennessee, Memorial Weekend. The nephew is at Chuckles Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, 2 Sunday. It is the nephew in town.
All right. Thank you, Neff. Coming up, entertainment news.
You got that in quick on me. I wasn't there in time.
I got nothing coming up. I got nothing.
Well, I'm going to be here for one of them, player.
All right, entertainment news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Gucci is in trouble again.
What they do now? We got to take his shoes off again?
I'll tell you about it. We'll talk about it in about 20 minutes, so hang on for that. In other entertainment news, attention hip-hop fans. Well, today is the day DJ Khaled's Father of Assad album is released. And another one. All right, Khaled also did a collaboration with Nipsey Hussle and John Legend. It's a song called Higher. It was one of the last records Nipsey worked on before his passing. Khaled says he has the family's full blessing to put out the music video. They filmed just days before Nipsey's death. Khaled and his team are donating 100% of all the proceeds from the single Higher to Nipsey's children, Imani and Cross. Wow. Now that's giving back. That's
Khaled.
very generous. Very generous of you.
Oh, my God. Halle them got hurt.
Yeah, here we go, Tommy. Halle Berry does some of her own movie stunts. You know that, right? She does stunts.
Why is she doing all
She revealed recently that during the filming of John Wick 3, she broke 3 ribs. She explained that the rule of the movie is you do your own stunts during rehearsals, and she trained to take on the stunt, and after her injuries, the pro stunt people said, good. Now it's a badge of honor. You've done what we've all done. Good for you. Now get back to work.
No.
Meanwhile, she's got 3 broken ribs, right, to deal with. What? Tommy, are you going to be okay?
Don't you hate it when the fine get hurt? Man.
Man, I don't know why y'all tripping. Tommy been doing his own stunts for years.
What do you mean?
You know how much he loves Halle Berry.
Man, but y'all, come on now. Y'all ain't gonna be doing all this crying for Halle, and you ain't gonna be crying for Tommy like this. Tommy been doing all his stunts. Tommy did the 2 biggest stunts.
What?
I mean, man, when he was in school, Tommy boy, woo.
What did he do, Steve? We didn't hear about that.
One time, man, he jumped up on the school bus himself.
See,
what you mean?
See,
What
right
do you
there.
mean he jumped up on it?
You mean he
Right.
didn't have a
The
ladder
bus
or a
had
step
pulled off,
stool?
and he was running and grabbed that bottom step while the bus kept going and swung itself up on the step and climbed up on that damn bus. And then, hold up. And then that time, Tommy was standing there waiting on light to change and jumped down off that curb.
Not off the curb.
All because Tommy.
Ooh, this boy right here.
I'm not hearing this.
And
I'm not hearing
then,
it.
and then that big stunt, the one that got him all the attention,
The real big one. What was that?
when he grabbed that leash and tried to walk that dog, and that dog drug his ass way up to the school.
It was like a bear to him, huh?
Man, he was just on the ground just tumbling.
Sorry, I got caught up.
Nah,
Get
person
caught out.
Yeah, that's how Tommy looked going up street behind that dog.
This is payback, Tommy.
Oh, no, this ain't got nothing. No, this is just accolades.
See, right there.
I'm giving this boy his due right here. You don't let this go, Chef. This boy, you can sit there worrying about no Halle.
Get well, Miss Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Please get well.
Go see the movie if you want to support her. John Wick 3, it's out today. I've seen 1 and 2.
Berry.
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 2
I saw it. It's
with
really good.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, very good.
I watch
All right, Steve.
Catwoman. I watch everything.
Steve, it's time.
Tommy did that big stunt. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we got to get to the news.
Okay, let's.
To the news, sir.
Are you
Not
sure
the
you
news
don't
of
wanna hear?
Tommy.
No, we don't
don't
want to
need
hear, man.
headlines.
Let's go.
With Tommy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Andrew.
Everybody, this is Ann Tripp with the news on this Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. Anyway, President Trump announced changes yesterday that he'd like to see in this country's immigration law. The biggest one, a push to increase the number of green cards given to people with college degrees or needed skills, and decreasing the number of people entering this country simply on the basis of having family members here.
Our plan achieves 2 critical goals. First, it stops illegal immigration and fully secures the border. And second, it establishes a new legal immigration system that protects American wages, promotes American values, and attracts the best and brightest from all around the world.
However, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is already signaling that the Democrats are not going to be following suit on this one.
They're saying family is without merit. Are they saying most of the people who have ever come to the United States in the history of our country are without merit because they don't have an engineer?
because they don't have an engineering degree is what she was trying to say. By the way, Trump's plan would also greatly reduce the number of humanitarian visas or asylum grants. Top Republican in the House, Kevin McCarthy, says that although he has always voted against abortion, he's not in favor of the anti-abortion bill signed into law this week in Alabama. He thinks it goes too far. That law makes it a felony punishable by life in prison for anyone performing an abortion, making abortions legal no matter how early or late term the baby is. There are no exceptions for either rape or incest. And now Missouri's Republican-led Senate has passed a bill that bans abortions at 8 weeks or after. The measure needs a vote of approval from the GOP-dominated House in Missouri, and from there it goes to the governor, who's also a Republican and who's also expected to sign it into law. Former President Jimmy Carter has been released from a Georgia hospital. The 94-year-old was admitted earlier this week after he fell and broke a hip. He's expected to undergo needed physical therapy, and he continues to recuperate at home. International law enforcement has announced the breakup of a big malware conspiracy network. A federal grand jury in Pittsburgh handed out the indictments. 10 people so far from Eastern European countries have been charged. Victims actually were told to hit this malware thing, and they ended up downloading a file that gave hackers access to all their sensitive information. They say that 5 Russian nationals are still at large. Another example of how dangerous it is to simply try to live black. This time, a white cop in Boulder, Colorado, pulls out his gun and threatens the life of a young black man, a college student, who was simply picking up trash outside his dorm. The officials insist that they can't prove that the cop approached the young man and threatened him because he was black. But after the young man showed him his college ID, the cop kept his gun out. It's on video. The cop's been fired, but he gets to collect his full salary till next year. Finally, the fabulous Dionne Warwick has come out with a new CD, and she tells me why.
The album, and it's entitled She's Back. People kept asking me when I was going to make some new music. So I'm finally letting them know new music is available, and she is back.
That's right. Comes out today, full of collables. It's great. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Gucci has done it again. They're facing backlash one more time. They've come under fire this time. Yeah, this time for selling.
Man, I'm so tired of this.
No, they sold an Indy full turban. That's what they're selling for nearly $800. Indy full turban. Critics called out Gucci for selling the headdress as a high-end accessory, divested of its religious significance. It's a Sikh turban. And it's not just a fashion accessory, but it's also a sacred religious article of faith, and that's where they got in trouble. The New York-based Sikh Coalition tweeted, "We hope more can be done to recognize this critical context," adding #appropriation. This backlash comes after, months after Gucci apologized and withdrew a sweater that featured a design that many thought looked like blackface. So they were already in trouble with black people. Now they're in trouble again. Indy full turban, that's what they called it, and sold it for nearly $800.
I'm telling y'all right now, Nick Cannon gonna buy that turban. You can get mad at me if you want to, but Nick Cannon gonna buy that turban.
Cannon got that one. You're right. He wear them turbans.
Oh, God.
No, he's absolutely right. Nick will wear a turban. He's right.
You know Nick wear them turbans.
Yeah,
you know he do.
Why y'all getting mad at us? He does wear them.
Steve ain't said a damn
I know.
Oh, I know good.
He can't get in trouble.
Oh, I know good and hell well to stay away from that.
No, he can't say nothing.
Nothing you can say to me. Ain't no way in hell I'm commenting on
The
Can I ask
church
a question?
mouse quiet.
Hold up. Steve, you don't want none of this?
No, Lord.
Come on, get some of this Nick Cannon turban, man.
Look, I don't need no dog. I'm on the internet right now. Right now. Boy, and if they only knew. I'm going to just wait, though. I ain't say nothing.
Okay,
No,
all right, so let's
No,
just
Lord.
Can I say something about the turbans? I know Steve don't want to say anything about it. My mother wore them all the time, and she kept them by the door on a little styrofoam
I
head.
hate you, Jay.
I swear to God, when the doorbell would ring,
Throw it
she
on.
would she'd throw one of them turbans on. She kept, bless her heart, she kept one by the door and 2 in a bag. If she ever went anywhere, man, she put them damn turbans on and she would roll, man. And then sometimes when she go to church, she put a big brooch in front of it, man.
Yes.
She rocked them, man. She rocked them, man. My mom rocked them turbans, man.
Okay, well, they're back in
Nick
style.
Cannon rocking it right now. He always rock.
Yeah. All right, listen, coming up next, 34 after the hour. Man, this is a serious story right here. A lot of people, women and everyone up in arms. Alabama Governor Kay Ivey has signed one of the country's most restrictive abortion laws. Wait till you guys hear this. Yeah, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey has signed the strictest abortion ban in the country into law. The law makes nearly all abortions illegal. That includes rape or incest.
That's crazy.
Yes, with the exception in cases where the mother's life is in danger. Governor Ivey notes that because of the Roe v. Wade U.S. Supreme Court decision, the law may be unenforceable. And this is really something, even televangelist Pat Robertson, who's known for his conservatism, says, yeah, he says that the Alabama law has gone too far. Opponents of the new Alabama law, which is set to go into effect in 6 months, is already heading to court to stop it. And this was just a surprise to everyone. The governor says that they believe that life begins at conception, and that's her argument, and that's the whole thing. But I mean,
but if you've been raped, a lady has to carry that around if she doesn't want to.
Yep.
Or incest.
No. According to the state of Alabama.
According to the state of Alabama, they're wrong because
Absolutely
Listen,
wrong.
here's the deal. First of all, I'm pro-choice for women, so just let me say that. And they may be a left perspective. But let me explain something to you all. This is all about politics. This is all about having control of the Supreme Court. This is all about trying to reverse eventually Roe versus Wade because it was considered a liberal democratic bill law. They've been trying to discuss and tear down this Roe versus Wade so they can say that the conservative party is taking back over. This is all political. Stop the hypocritical nature of what you're saying. Republicans and conservatives get abortions all the damn time, every damn day. A conservative and a Republican gets an abortion, just like a liberal and a Democrat. It is not no more Democrats getting them. No, man. Everybody has gotten them. And for them to take the political stance that they are these suddenly righteously moral people, I find that incredibly offensive, that you can think that you're that morally okay when we all know you're not.
Yeah.
Everybody know you're not. Example. Look at what's happening in our administration today. Show me the real morality here. And y'all go somewhere and sit down with all of this. We're conservatives and the Southern Christian people who support other people who don't like Jews, gays, blacks, or anything like that. If you're supporting that, what does that say about you and your faith? I just find this really, really hard to swallow all of this, especially with the nature and the performance of our administration that's in Washington, D.C. right now.
Yeah. Well, no
and it's all
government or the
hypocritical
state
to me.
Should have the right to say
what
happens with a woman's body.
Bodies. Yep.
This is our body. They have no right to say that.
It is so weird. There's no law on the books that will tell a man what he has to do with his body. So why all these laws telling women what they need to do with their damn body?
And then any doctor that performs
any
doctor that performs that procedure is up to 99 years in prison.
In prison, yeah.
That's forcing your beliefs on somebody else's.
So what happened to the law? What about banning assault rifles and all of this gun violence?
That's their money right there. Shirley, no, Carla, are you kidding me? You can't kill an unborn fetus or child, which I can understand that argument. But you can kill a full-grown black
That's what
person.
I was going to say, the hypocrisy of it all. If you're so concerned about life, where are the protests and the outrage when, black men and women are getting killed in the streets? Where is that part? Yeah, every day.
Our
If you're
children
so-
aren't
yes.
safe in
In
school, but you
schools.
worried
Come
about
on.
this is a crisis
Yeah.
here?
Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm disgusted.
I know. Coming up next, we're going to lighten things up again. Nephew Tommy is here with his prank phone call. That's coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today's subject. My man wants to share his goodies. But right now, wait till you hear this letter. Right now, the nephew's in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
My mama tree.
Oh, gosh. Say it again. Say it again.
My mama's tree.
He's so method,
about
isn't he?
it?
He's such a method actor.
My mama tree. Running cat. My mama tree.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Lord?
Yeah, this is Lord. This is Terry.
Who?
This Terry. I'm about 10 minutes from the yard, big dog.
This ain't no Terry. Look, man, is this Lord that work for?
Yes, sir.
Listen, you just came down Clayton Street and hit and tore all the limbs off my mama maple tree that's hanging over the street. And now she got limbs hanging all in the street. We got to cut this whole tree down because you done messed it up, and you the one that just drove through here.
Hey, sir, I ain't been down Clayton Street today, sir.
Say what?
I ain't been down Clayton Street today. I ain't even been in no residential neighborhood today, sir.
You just came down Clayton Street a couple hours ago and done tore all the limbs off my mama tree.
Sir, I
My
ain't come
mama,
down.
that tree been in our family 25 years, and you just came down the street and just tore it all apart.
Sir, I ain't been down Clayton Road today. How did you get this number, by the way?
Don't worry about how I got your number. Somebody got to pay for my mama tree.
Well, sir, I ain't been down Clayton Road today. I'm sorry.
Call him back, dog.
Hello?
Lord, did you just hang up on me?
Yes, sir. I told you I didn't been down no Clayton Road today. Now what?
Look, I told you just came down Clayton Road and just tore my mama tree up.
Man,
all
I
the
ain't
limbs.
been down no residential neighborhood today, man. Quit calling my phone with that.
Look, my grandmama planted that tree. Now you done got
Don't
the
give a
nerve.
planted it. Move the mother in. Cut the branches off the son of a.
And them branches is clear enough. You're not supposed to be driving them 18-wheel trucks down this residential area like this here.
Man, I was making delivery. God, now if I had to come down that street, I would have. But I told you once, I ain't came down no Clayton Street today.
You just said you had to make a delivery. Now you saying you ain't been down Clayton Street.
I said
See,
if I had to make a delivery down there, I would have came down that street. But I ain't had to come down there.
You been on Clayton Street today. Now that part I do know. And what you
Maybe you got the wrong driver, dude.
No. I got the right driver, and what I do know is you done tore my mama tree up. We got to cut this old tree down. And you know what? You gonna pay for this.
Man, I ain't paying for a mother tree. That tree can kiss.
I know you ain't talking about my mama tree.
Well, guess what? Take your tree and take your mama, and both of y'all go out there and plant another tree then.
We ain't planting no more trees. That tree been in our family for years. You gonna mess around and get your whooped behind this tree.
Bring it on then. Bring your on and bring the tree with you.
You gonna make me whoop with a branch off that tree.
Well, I tell you what. If you that bad, then I tell you what. If I was on Clayton Street today, I'd meet on Clayton Street with the tree.
You come on over here to Clayton right now, because I'm right out here in the street on the cordless phone. You come on outside. My mama's sitting up in there crying behind the street because you done tore the limbs off of it, and we got to cut it down now because you done messed it up.
Go get her a napkin and tell her wipe her eyes then. I ain't been down no street.
I know you ain't sitting here talking about my mama now. See, you tripping now, dog.
Hey,
you tripping, dog.
Man,
You already... Look, man, I grew up with this tree in my front yard. I grew up with this tree. Now, you got the nerve to drive through here, driving too fast, because if you would have drove slow, you wouldn't have been hitting all them limbs like that. Y'all be running down here too fast through here.
Man, look here. I done told you once, man, I ain't been down no Clayton Street. Now, like I told you, if you want to meet me on Clayton Street, will. All right? Now, I'm sorry about your mom tree and but hell, there ain't nothing I can do about it because I ain't been down no Clayton Street.
It's one thing you can do about it. You can pay for it, and that's what you gonna do. Now, you gonna either give me some money or I'm gonna get it out you. But you coming over here. Matter of fact, you can go and come over here now. That big truck around and bring your butt on over here right now.
Well, I might as well go and turn it around because I ain't paying for no tree. I can tell you right now.
That's fine. That's fine. But I tell you, when you get here, my cousin here and all my uncles is here sitting up here looking at what you done to this tree. So bring your on.
Yeah, well, look here. Take that tree
and stuff it up in your all right? I ain't finna worry with you in this tree no more, because I done told you once. I ain't finna tree.
You come on right now, because you don't know what this tree mean to me. This tree right here used to be home base for hide and go seek.
Are you crying? You big you crying too? Man, look here, dog. I ain't down tree, dog. Just look here. Wipe your eyes and
To hell with you. This tree right
well,
here.
look, I'm turning my You just meet me on Clayton Street, all right?
Let me tell you something. This tree used to be first base for kickball. Do you hear me?
Man, ball dude. I done told you once. I ain't tree, all right? Don't hell around this dude.
Your name Lloyd, but you ain't L. LL is Cool J, and he would not have come down here and tore up my mama tree. He is not that kind of person. But you Lord.
What the hell you crying for, man? What the crying for?
Because you done messed up my mama tree.
You sound like a girl. I'm crying because my mama tree broke.
Let me tell you something. Around and bring your down
I'll
Clayton.
be there in 10 minutes to meet your on Clayton.
Well, it's going to be more than me. My uncles is here. My cousins is here. All of them.
Oh, the Brady Brunch family, huh?
Whatever.
Man, bring them, bro.
I tell you
what.
what.
I'm telling you right now, it's going to be hot water in this day.
Don't make me no different. They call you LL. My
right.
knock you out. And that's what you finna get, LL. That's
yeah,
right.
well, come on
Lord.
with it then. Come on with it, because I'm here, all right?
Well, listen,
ain't no running. I'm by my self.
Cool. Don't make me Listen.
Straight up.
I'm finna tell you one more thing about this tree. Is you listening to me?
I'm listening, bro.
Is you listening?
I done told you once. I don't give a about that tree, but if you want to talk about it, go ahead.
Let me tell you something. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy, JJ.
Man, look, man. What did you just say?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy.
You got to be kidding me, man.
Ain't no,
don't do that.
Dog, ain't no tree messed up, and you ain't been on Clayton Street, dog.
Why was this Joe when I see his man?
Oh, man. You all right, dog?
I'm straight.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show, man.
Funny. Oh, my God.
We play hide and go seek on that tree. That's my mama tree. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Right now, now here I come. See, when you pranking, you got to be in prank mode.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm
got to
saying?
get into it. Yeah,
Prank you got to be prankalicious. You got to be stupid.
Feeling it.
And where will I be stupid at, Uncle Steve? Where will I be stupid?
Everywhere you go.
In Memphis, Tennessee at Chuckles, baby. Memorial Day weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 2 shows each day. You are welcome, my brother, to come and open for me.
You know I'm working, Tommy. That's why you keep inviting me. You know I'll come down there and wreck your whole damn career. With me.
But when he says career, not the show, he says career.
Oh, yeah. Like, he going to kill it in one weekend.
Yeah.
In one day, he going to kill it.
Quit coming to see his ass, Shirley. Shirley, I come back. Word get out real fast. But I love him, though. You know, he's growing. His comedy career is growing. I can't do that to him. Come on now.
That's so kind of you.
Man, hey, Shirley, we family.
Yeah.
You done hurt my feelings. There's something you ain't said today.
That's right. I know what it is. It's
all right, that's
tomorrow.
all right. But that's my uncle, though. That's my uncle, though.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, my God.
It's his birthday, Steve.
He ain't said nothing, though.
Listen to me.
What?
I'm right here.
It's
And why is he still in prank character crying?
No, he's crying for real about it. He changed. All right, look. All right, thank you, nephew. Birthday boy. Tommy's birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Tommy.
Thank you.
Up next, the strawberry letter subject.
That's the day we found him. That ain't
Subject of the strawberry letter. My man wants to share his goodies. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on sex, on parenting, on dating, on work, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, little Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Birthday boy.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
That was unnecessary.
No,
Some pop teen.
Inside voice.
Better get
Tommy.
inside and say something to him. That's what you better.
Tommy.
What?
Love you.
Whatever.
Love you. All right, subject, my man wants to share his goodies. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a 27-year-old female, and my man is slightly younger than I am. He's an underwear model for several online magazines, and that's why I fell for him. He has a really great body. His modeling has been an issue in our relationship because of all the raunchy comments he gets on social media. He loves the attention. He says it's all just for fun, and he never responds to the women and men that hit on him. The attention has really gone to his head, and he told me that while he was on a modeling gig last week, a producer approached him with an offer to get into the porn industry. Now that he's more confident in his body, he told me that he wants to try it, and that he wants me to be okay with it because he could make a lot of money. I told him hell no, he was not going to get paid to cheat on me. He keeps telling me that it's not like that. He said the sex is strictly business and there are no emotions involved. He thinks I'm being selfish and have old school thinking, and I should have an open mind about it. I want to stand my ground with this because the modeling was a big problem for us, so I know porn will only make matters worse. And what do we do if and when people start recognizing him? He said he wouldn't be ashamed at all. I love him and could see myself marrying him, but not if he's okay with sleeping with other girls in front of a camera. I asked him if the tables were turned and I got an offer to do porn, would he mind? This man hit the roof and told me there was a big difference. I don't plan on testing that theory because I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him, on camera or not. I don't think this is normal. Please help. Well, I absolutely 100% agree with you. I don't think it's normal either, especially not for someone who claims they care about you and how you feel. And this bothers you so much. Seems like he would take that into consideration. I mean, modeling is one thing, but porn is something altogether different. You're having sex on camera with one or more partners. You're right. The attention has gone to his head. He says that, a producer approached him to get into it and he wants to try it because of the money. And you don't like it. He says it's strictly business and there are no emotions involved. That may be the case. I don't know, but I don't see how that can be the case, that he won't be into it some kind of way. You're thinking about marrying this guy. I don't think this guy is marriage material, not where he is right now. You're 27. He's younger than you. He's interested in doing porn for money. That's not who you want in a husband. You got to think about that. He will be having sex on camera with one or more partners, okay, at any given time.
I just said, how was work today, baby?
Yeah, exactly. How was work today, baby? Yeah. Woo, I'm worn out.
It was hard today, baby.
Woo, what a day. But, remember, though, in the third sentence of the letter, you said he was an underwear model with a great body, and that's why you fell for him. So that's why what a lot of other women are seeing, too, and he's into it. You said it yourself. The attention has gone to his head. This guy is not marriage material right now. He's definitely not that. So get marriage off your mind. And if he does not change his mind about doing porn, I think you need to do away with this relationship. Get out of this relationship because I can see nothing but hurt from him in your future. Steve?
This letter is really ridiculous. I don't even see why we reading it. It don't make no damn sense on no level. Nothing in here makes sense. You're 27. Your man is slightly younger. He's an underwear model. That's it.
You done?
He modeled draws.
said underwear.
No, he a draws model.
Yep.
How heavy you want him to be? How rich in the mind you think this boy finna be? He model draws. He take his shirt off and pull his pants down, and he stand there and act like he ain't got drawers on. See, that's what the key to underwear modeling is, as you're standing there in your drawers, is to stand and pose like you ain't got on drawers. You got to look like you got on slacks or some Bermuda shorts with some boat shoes.
What? But wait a minute.
That's
now.
how they stand there and look like they on the top deck of a ship going some damn where. One leg up, hand on their knee.
Yeah.
Close your legs, your nasty ass got them drawers on.
Okay.
And they read, and let me tell y'all something. I'm tired of these men with these good-bodied modeling
That's
underwear.
what I was going to ask you. Okay.
Y'all really need to let out-of-shape models do these underwear ads, because, hell, we buy underwear, too.
Okay.
And we
got
buy
draws.
a lot more underwear than little fine-ass dudes.
I know. I knew what
Our
this was
draws,
about.
elastics come out way more often. Holes tear in them way more often.
We're going to have part 2 of Steve's response, and I'll answer your question as well, Tommy,
you can
when we
answer
come back.
him some other time.
Okay. Subject, my man wants to share his goodies. We'll be back at 23 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. My
ain't
man
no
wants to
recap.
share his goodies.
This woman dating, and she 27, dating this young boy. That's an underwear model. He model draws. Now all of a sudden his modeling done become an issue. Cause all of the raunchy comments he get on social media. What you want the comments to be? He's standing there in his drawers. That's raunchy as it is. So all the comments he get gonna be raunchy. Ain't nobody looked at him and said, wow, nice tie. You know why they ain't said that? Because he ain't got nothing on. All he got on is drawers.
What is wrong with this?
Shirley, just let me do my little. I ain't bother you.
I don't understand why you mad.
That's because, you know, what she tripping, what she thinks she had. Then she gonna write just like, you ain't got nothing. Now, he loves the attention. He says it's just for fun. He don't never respond to the women and men that hit on him. The attention that gone to his head. He told me that while he was on a modeling gig last week, a producer approached him. He must have been in L.A. A producer approached him.
That's funny right there.
Everybody out here, damn producer, approached him with an offer for him to get into porn. Now, you already got your draws. You just stand there in your drawers. Now, you wants to work with no damn draws. Now, because once you get into porno, you're going to find out you ain't the big dog on the block like you was when you had little draws commercials. Yeah. They're going to have some boys come in that room going to scare you.
Wow.
This ain't about draw.
Sitting in there, man. Just sitting there looking like a can of air fresh.
Oh, okay.
You standing up there with your little drawers on. You need to keep your drawers on. It's thick competition in them porno movies. Now he's more confident with his body. He told me he wants to try it. And he want me to be okay with it because he could make a lot of money. Could make a lot of money. Ain't no lot of money in porn, man. The people ain't rich. I told him, hell no. Not gonna be okay for him to get paid to cheat on me. He keep telling me it ain't like that. Here the key in the letter. He said sex is strictly business.
Wow.
I agree. That's what it's always been. Because I'm in here trying to take care of my damn business. That's all it is. Yeah, boy. So that's what you thought you could tell your lady? You got to be out your rabid mind. Yeah. He said ain't no emotions involved. He thinks I'm being selfish and have some old school thinking. They're called values. They're called hopes and dreams. And that's not old fashioned. I should have an open mind about it. Now, she said, I want to stand my ground with this porn stuff because she wants to stand her ground because if modeling is a big problem, she know porn going to make it worse, and it will. And what we do And he said that it wouldn't shame at all. I love him, and I could see myself marrying him. Now, Shirley made a good point right here. You see yourself marrying who? This little boy that's got these drawers on, and now having the drawers on is too much? What, the drawers then got restrictive? Now you wants to be free? Wow. And then all of a sudden now you wants to sleep with a bunch of people for money. So I already know you returning some of these raunchy phone calls. Because it done went to his head, lady. And if you know what I mean, it done really, really went to his head. So now, I asked him if the tables were turned and I got an offer to do porn, would he mind? This man hit the roof. Told me there's a big difference. Not when you explaining it to somebody. It's not a big difference, soldier. I know what you're trying to say, but it is the same thing. I don't plan on testing that theory because I would never have sex. Here's where I know this finna get crazy. This relationship is over. Yeah. I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him. So, that's a good statement. That's a fair statement that the sister made. Yeah. I would never have sex with another man while I'm with him. But if you carry your ass down there to shoot this porno movie and I ain't down there with you, where you think I'm gonna be? On camera or not? I don't think it's normal, please help. No, it's not normal. And you stupid for sitting up here even entertaining this foolishness. And it's time to let him go so he can go live his life. Because he going to go do the porno. You better believe that. Because it done ran to his head. He think he pretty. I done told women all the time, you better quit dating these pretty ass men. Get you a nice, regular ass looking dude. There's somebody that just look all right.
Like who?
It's a good
Like
ugly.
all us on this show.
No. Oh, hold on. No, you won't.
Like everybody on this damn show. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No, you won't. I will not be
not on
ugly
the day
for
before
you.
your birthday.
No, I will not. You will
I'm
not.
gonna have to go with Team Steve on this one.
Yeah.
I'm ugly, Jay.
Yeah.
You're not butt ass ugly.
Yeah.
I mean,
But you is booty ugly. You kneecap ugly.
The difference.
Well, you pick any body part. You back of the elbow.
No, you're not butt ass ugly.
Yeah, but you back of the elbow ugly.
I'm not gonna be ugly with y'all. I'm sorry.
The
I'm
Bible
not gonna do
says
it.
tender eye. You're not tender eye, okay? So,
Yeah. Tommy, you're not attractive at all. And I
Shut
need
up,
to tell
man.
you this on your damn birthday. At all.
Listen,
And that's
guys,
my damn gift to you. The truth.
reality check. Hey, email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM, or you can check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 after the hour, Game of Thrones final episode airs Sunday night. We're going to talk about it, Your Grace, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well. This is a bittersweet time right now. The final episode of Game of Thrones airs on HBO Sunday night. Fans, Steve, have been waiting 8 years to learn who'll sit on the Iron Throne. If you're a betting person, the smart money is on Bran Stark. What?
Who?
What?
I don't.
The mall.
The guy in the
wall.
boy in the wheelchair?
The wall, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He's not in the bloodline, though.
That's who they bet
It's
on.
got to be
tell y'all.
Tyrion. Tyrion gonna be the
It's
one.
Tyrion or Jon
Which one is
Snow.
Tyrion, y'all?
Dog, it's finna be Jon Snow. What is y'all talking about?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's
He
either
gonna have to kill the white girl with the white hair.
Daenerys.
Hold on.
Yeah,
hold on,
come on,
hold
we need the
hold on.
music. Come
Yes, come on now.
Hell yeah,
That's what
yeah.
Carla wants.
Can
Come
I ask
on, come on. Shut up, Negra.
Osiah, can I ask a question of thee?
Go ahead.
Okay. I'd like to know who is the person that makes Tyrion's suits, because they're exact. He don't miss. And being a
His
tailor,
tailor's name is J. Anthony Brown, the healthy one.
Don't look for pockets.
No pockets.
The reason he doesn't have pockets is because his hands are so small. They're there, you can't see them. They're just slits in the fabric.
thanks, Sire. Thank
Here
you
we
so
are.
much.
Listen to
Thank
me.
you
One
so
of
very
you
much.
are left. Quiet now.
I bow out.
Quiet. We're doing God.
Huh?
Game of Thrones got.
Oh.
Thank you, Your Grace.
I dare say, as we approach the last episode of an 8-year journey, the writers, the critics are all clamoring, trying to find out who will inherit the throne. I dare say, how dare you think for one moment that the boy in the wheelchair will get it? Shirley just pointed out he's not in the bloodline.
Nope. What about the black guy?
What black guy?
There's a black guy on there.
Yeah,
One
there
black
is.
guy.
Yeah.
There's the black guy in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he's the leader of the Unsullied.
Oh, the soldier.
Yeah.
The soldier.
Oh, that's not a black fellow.
Who is it, Your Grace?
I dare say it isn't.
I bet he is when that camera go off.
All right.
He's from the island of Fiji or something. Don't you dare call him black. We would have gotten rid of him seasons ago.
He say he look like
Hey, look, we'll have
No
more.
black person lasts to the end of any horror movie.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up
More
right
of
after
me
this.
will
Yeah,
come back.
more of Your Grace right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve. I mean, excuse me. All right, Your Grace.
Can
Part
I
two.
announce Your Grace? Can I announce Your
Yeah,
Grace?
go
Because he
ahead.
has to be announced.
No.
Thick black.
Yeah, sick black. Sick black. Hear ye, hear ye. The king will speak. Go ahead, King.
Thank you, sick black.
Oh, my gosh.
Here to clarify, exemplify, and dignify with a response, I will take only a couple of questions concerning the last episode of God. Anyone?
Your Grace, Your Grace.
Speak up now or forever hold your peace.
What's going to happen to the dragon, Dracarius?
You want what's going to happen to the dragon or to the white woman riding?
I don't care
What are you
about her.
asking?
I don't care about her after last season. She burned up everyone after last
mean after last
episode. Yeah. So what's going to happen to the dragon now?
Well, I think the dragon. I think the dragon's going to be killed.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because one who has a dragon has the power. I think one of those slingshots are going to be left over from the powers burning. And I believe that Jon Snow will get aboard to one of those one slingshots left, shoot him out the air, and the white girl with the white hair will die atop the dragon.
Yeah. She's
And
definitely.
I think the
gonna die.
dragon's going to fall on her.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Okay. all right.
Upside down, drag her ass across the desert.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that.
And tear her hair off on a rock.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I speak?
Your Grace.
Go ahead,
Oh, wait.
tear out.
Yes, Your Grace. Your Grace. What did he call me?
He called you Tyrion.
Go ahead, look. Go ahead. You know who you are.
Oh God.
Isn't it possible, Your Grace? Isn't
Clearly,
it
there's
possible?
only one of you. Go ahead.
Isn't it possible for Jon Snow to inherit the dragon?
There's no such thing as inheriting a dragon. When have you ever read that?
Well,
No one inherits a dragon.
Well,
that's
dragons aren't
that's
inherited
just
anyway.
stupid.
I have
My
Sire, I have
God.
another question.
My God.
Sire, I have another
I'll
question.
tell you. Sick Black, go ahead.
Sick
Your
black
Grace.
hair. Okay. If you turn the heat down on the dragon, can he do ribs? That's what I'm asking. Can you put it on a low where he could do ribs? Is that
Before we end the last chapter, the dragon is going to burn your dark ass to the ground for that attempted joke in the night. Anyone else?
Your Grace, Your Grace. Who
Yes.
is going to end up on the throne?
Well,
Who will win the game?
Well, the white girl with the dragon's going to die for murdering all
yes.
the innocent people, babies and stuff,
Yes.
crying. No one gets
Yes.
away with that.
Right. We want her to
That's
die.
The other white woman that died with the boy with the golden hand.
Cersei and
She's gone.
yeah.
The redhead chick is too scary. She's quite.
Sansa.
She's quite qualified, but she can't. The
Arya?
little girl that fights like a man, everyone's scared of her.
Arya. She killed the White
Always gonna be
Walkers.
bothered with Arya.
yeah, White Walker, right?
Yeah, she's
And so that leaves
Jon Snow.
And Tyrion.
Yes.
Tyrion can't be king because the chair's too hard to get up into. He'll have a hand, but even Tommy's hands are too small.
Ruling. Right.
Well, maybe then Tommy could plead the right-hand man since you don't have to have a big hand. And Jon Snow will be the ruler, and happily ever after, he will cry when Daenerys is killed because he has no choice to save the nation. And then he'll probably take up with some other white woman somewhere. And
I ain't mad at it.
don't know.
Shut up, Jay.
You know, a white woman with a dragon is hard to find. I like that.
And then again, they may ride off together, and he just say, hell with the kingdom. I'm sleeping with the fine chicken and moving right off in the dragons with her.
Who was my auntie?
But they'll be shot down by the little girl that fights like a man.
We'll be back with more of this ignorant show right after this.
20 after.
At 20 after.
That was great, man. That was great.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Getting extremely drunk and vomiting may have saved the life of one man in China. A 63-year-old says he'd been experiencing pain in his throat, especially when swallowing solid foods. Then one night he got very drunk and threw up a meatball-sized mass, which he then swallowed back down. It turns out, this is disgusting. It turns
Threw
out
it up
that
and swallowed it back.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it turns out the mass was a tumor he didn't know anything about. After he sobered up and had some time to think, he went to the doctor, thank God, who performed an endoscopy. A close look determined that he had a tumor at the top of his esophagus that had dislodged. The tumor, which was surgically removed, was benign, but the location of it could have restricted his breathing or his eating. Wow, what a blessing, man.
That's another meatball. That's another meatball.
On top of a smoky.
Have you all gone mad?
But it's
well, you brought it to us.
Yeah, you I mean, looking like a meatball, but it's another meatball.
It was a tumor, Jay.
It was a tumor. Okay.
So now I'm assuming that Sick Black is an expert on all illnesses.
Why are you still your grace?
I'm sorry.
Why?
No one told me it was over. I'm so sorry.
He wants another season.
More, yeah, we all do. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, Gucci is in trouble again.
What they do now? We got to take his shoes off again?
I'll tell you about it. We'll talk about it in about 20 minutes, so hang on for that. In other entertainment news, attention hip-hop fans. Well, today is the day DJ Khaled's Father of Assad album is released. And another one. All right, Khaled also did a collaboration with Nipsey Hussle and John Legend. It's a song called Higher. It was one of the last records Nipsey worked on before his passing. Khaled says he has the family's full blessing to put out the music video they filmed just days before Nipsey's death. Khaled and his team are donating 100% of all the proceeds from the single Higher to Nipsey's children, Imani and Cross. Wow. Now that's giving back.
Nice,
that's
Khaled.
very generous. Very generous of you. Love him.
Yeah,
Another one.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
We the best music. Good for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. Halle them got hurt.
Yeah, here we go, Tommy. Halle Berry does some of her own movie stunts. You know that, right? She does stunts.
Why is she doing all
She revealed recently that during the filming of John Wick 3, she broke 3 ribs. She explained that the rule of the movie is you do your own stunts during rehearsals. And she trained to take on the stunt, and after her injuries, the pro stunt people said, good, now it's a badge of honor. You've done what we've all done. Good for you. Now get back to work.
No.
Meanwhile, she's got 3 broken ribs, right, to deal with. What? Tommy, are you going to be okay?
Don't you hate it when the fine get hurt? Man.
Man, I don't know why y'all tripping. Tommy been doing his own stunts for years.
What do you mean?
You know how much he loves Halle Berry.
But y'all, come on now. Y'all ain't gonna be doing all this crying for Halle, and you ain't gonna be crying for Tommy like this.
Well,
Tommy been doing all his stunts. Tommy did the 2 biggest stunts.
What?
I mean, man, when he was in school, Tommy boy, woo.
What did he do, Steve? We didn't hear about that.
One time, man, he jumped up on the school bus himself.
See,
what you mean?
See,
what
right
do you mean
there.
he jumped up on it?
You mean he
Right
didn't have a
The
ladder
bus
or a
had
step
pulled off,
stool?
and he was running and grabbed that bottom step while the bus kept going and swung itself up on the step and climbed up on that damn bus. And then, hold up. And then that time, Tommy was standing there waiting on light to change and jumped down off that curb.
Not off the curb.
All because Tommy.
Ooh, this boy
funny.
right here.
I'm not hearing this.
And
I'm not hearing it.
and then that big stunt, the one that got him all the attention,
The real big one. What was that?
when he grabbed that leash and tried to walk that dog, and that dog drug his ass way up to the school.
It was like a bear to him, huh?
Man, he was just on the ground just tumbling.
Sorry, I got caught up.
Nah,
Get
person
caught out.
Yeah, that's how Tommy looked going up the street behind that dog.
This is payback, Tommy.
Oh, no, this ain't got nothing. Oh, no, this is just accolades.
See, right there.
I'm giving this boy his due right here. You don't let this go, Shirley. This boy, you can sit there worrying about no Halle.
Get well, Miss Halle Berry.
Yeah.
Please get well.
Go see the movie if you want to support her. John Wick 3, it's out today. I've seen 1 and 2.
Berry.
Yeah, I've seen 1 and 2
I saw it. It's
with
really good.
Keanu Reeves. Yeah, it's very good.
I watch
All right, Steve.
Catwoman. I watch everything.
Coming up, last break of the day and some closing remarks from our fearless leader, the one and only Steve Harvey, right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are. Last break of the day, last break of the week, another Friday down.
Friday, baby.
It's been a great day. Jay, you always bless me with your high spirits and everything with all you're going through.
This is the only way to fight this, what I have. The only way. It's all about your attitude. If you change your attitude, you can change your situation.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. What'd you
That's
say,
what's
Steve?
up, Jay.
That's a true statement.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That's a great example of it. You're doing a great job, old friend.
Yep.
Thank you,
You
man.
really are.
We're having
you
fun
make us
with you
proud. Yeah, you
today.
make us proud.
But am I still sick black?
Very much so.
Yeah.
That hasn't changed.
Yeah, that's you, buddy.
Yeah.
But you know, the best comments are the people who don't really give a damn about you being sick and say stuff to like, I didn't believe you'd go this far to get me to pray for you. Thank you, Myra J. You know, stuff like that.
I think you posted that. I saw that.
Yeah.
On social media. That's funny. Also, it's a birthday, too.
Yes,
It's
can
birthday
we
boy,
just say a
yeah.
big happy birthday to the nephew? Happy birthday, nephew.
birthday, nephew.
Yes.
Ain't it tomorrow?
much.
Yes, it is tomorrow.
It's
Oh,
tomorrow.
okay. Well, I'll wait.
You ain't gonna call.
Steve,
Well, I
just say
probably
it.
won't.
So say it now.
No, it ain't his birthday.
But that'll make him happy, Steve.
I keep telling y'all,
What?
it's not his birthday.
Well, that's the only birthday he knows.
Y'all stop.
May 18th, 1967. What are you talking about?
That's the day we found. That ain't you.
Nobody found me. You act like I'm This Is Us. That's not my life.
No, you did
Nobody
not.
found me at no
Sad
fire
show.
station or nothing. What is you talking about?
That's a sad show. Don't say that.
It is so good, though. Wow.
It is very good.
Well acted. Well
If
written.
you want to cry, that's
If you ain't cried in a while,
you need to
Yeah.
lose some
That's the
weight.
show to watch.
lose some weight, that's it.
I do not like to cry on movies and stuff. Ooh. All
All
right,
right, it's
Steve,
Friday.
it's time. Closing remarks. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
You got something for us? Good. Hit it.
I guess I want to just kind of encourage people to just do your level best to keep your life moving forward. You know, so many people get bogged down with mundane objectives and ridiculous scenarios and very, very minor obstacles. And if you don't focus, man, you will wind up allowing yourself to get bogged down when really, man, you could just keep it moving forward. Just think about it for a second. If you're worrying about something that you can't control, what does that accomplish? You know, I've been really reading a lot about worrying about the future. Now, planning for the future and worrying about the future is two different things. But worrying about something that you can't control, it's hard on you, man, because you have no say-so in the matter. So a lot of people get stuck in a place in their life because they can't figure out their future. Instead of waiting up and dealing with it day by day, as the Lord prayer says. It's a really interesting prayer if you break it down. And I'm not a qualified minister, but just from my small perspective, give us this day our daily bread. That's the key. Now, God is not saying you shouldn't plan, because he wants you to have dreams and visions and aspirations, and he wants us to put our faith in him to move our life forward. But he don't want us to worry about it, because in looking at the future, oftentimes you look so far ahead that you miss the things that's right in front of you. Once again, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to plan, hope, dream, and have visions, because you are. But when you are so overly concerned about your plans, your dreams, and your visions that you fail to live today, and you miss the very thing that God is putting in front of you that causes you, that should cause you to become grateful. And in your lack of gratitude, you now stop more things to come your way to be grateful for. I hope I'm saying that clear enough for you. God really does want a relationship with us where we're conscious of his presence. And I can't think of a better way, or have not learned a better way to do that than to be grateful. Because gratitude opens up your heart to everything. Prideful people are not open, because it's all about them. It's all about self. It's all about just their way, their thoughts, their dreams. But when you're humble, when you're really humble, man, you open up yourself to so many things, because God now knows you get it. That you now understand that if it wasn't for God, you really, really wouldn't be nothing. And it's sad in our me society today, because of Instagram and instant gratification, that there are so many people so flamboyantly just talking about me, I, look at me, I'm this, I'm that. And they never take the time to realize that you are who you are because God is who he is. And if you would just take a moment to just live in the minute, it would do yourself a great service. It would produce a humbleness that would produce gratitude.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.